My name is Lisa. I live with my husband Noah, our adorable daughter Madison, and my mother-in-law. We have a two-family house, where my mother-in-law lives on the first floor, and our family lives on the second floor.
I'm home.
Welcome back, Noah. Thank you. You don't need to go out of your way just because you're off today.
Lisa, it's your day off too, so you should take it easy. Where's Madison? Has she already had her milk?
Yes, she drank a lot and is sleeping now. I'm a working mother who balances a job during the weekdays. Noah is very proactive with household chores and childcare, often helping out like this. We were living a happy family life. However, I had one particular concern.
Oh, Lisa, you're finally back. Were you off traveling abroad or something? You were so late that I got a little hungry, so I helped myself to some snacks from your house.
Mother, it's really a problem when you come upstairs without asking. And those snacks are for the baby, so please don't eat them.
Oh, why not? You can always buy more, right? And I don't need your permission for that.
Well, the second floor is our home, mine, Noah's, and Madison's. I was troubled by my mother-in-law frequently coming into our space without permission. On top of that, Noah's sister, Rumi, would also often come over unannounced and raid our food. I was frustrated by her eating Noah's snacks and Madison's treats.
Lisa, you're always telling us not to come in without permission. But isn't it just because you don't want us to catch you slacking off on the housework?
Rumi might be right. You are always quick to say you are busy with work whenever something comes up. That's why I've told you so many times that you should become a full-time housewife and take care of the home.
Noah understands my job, and I do manage the housework just fine. My mother-in-law had no understanding of a dual-income household, and every time we saw each other, she would lecture me. There was a time when I had Noah talk to her to try and make her understand. But instead of understanding, she got angry, insisting that she was right. After that, I gave up trying to convince her. Then one day...
Hello, is this Lisa? This is Kai from Kyosuka Smile.
Oh, hello, Dr. Kai. Thank you so much for taking care of Madison. What's the reason for the call?
I'm sorry to bother you while you're at work. But today is your husband's turn to pick up Madison. I wasn't sure whom to contact.
It's totally fine to reach out to me.
Well, the thing is, something quite serious has happened.
Something serious? Wait, don't tell me. Did something happen to Madison?
Well, yes and no. Madison herself is completely fine. But the truth is,
I received an unexpected call from Kai, the caregiver at Madison's daycare. They usually take care of her even if she has a fever in a separate room, so I was worried something serious had happened. After hearing what Kai had to say, I left work early and rushed home. When I hurried into the living room, I found...
Oh, welcome home. You're back quite early today, it's not even noon yet.
Mother. I got a call from Madison's daycare, from Dr. Kai. What on earth is going on? The staff there was really upset.
Stop being so loud. I've had enough of you leaving Madison at daycare just so you can work. I can't believe you, leaving the child you gave birth to in daycare. You're a failure as a mother.
Mother, I know you have your opinions, but this kind of behavior is really causing problems. You went and picked her up without any notice, and forcibly brought her home, didn't you?
Oh, stop making it sound so bad. I'm Madison's grandmother, so it's perfectly fine. And Madison is my grandchild, our family's heir, so I can do whatever I want?
No, it's not fine. The daycare staff asked you to wait because they were going to contact me, but you left anyway.
How dare you, as the daughter-in-law, talk back to me? If you don't like it, then leave.
What? Leave?
Neither you nor your child is even remotely cute. Once she gets older, she'll just be noisy anyway. I've had enough. I'm ending this cohabitation, so get out of Noah's house.
Noah's house. This is everyone's home.
I've always thought you were a nuisance, Lisa. You are nothing but a bother. So if you take Madison and leave this house, all of these problems will be solved.
My mother-in-law had gone to the daycare without permission and brought Madison home. When I asked her why, she angrily told me to leave the house. I felt like I couldn't take this life anymore, so I decided to discuss things with Noah and put a plan into motion. 3 months after that incident, I was called by my mother-in-law and went down to her room on the first floor.
Eck, how long does it take you to come down from the second floor?
I came right away. Oh. Yukio and Rumi are here too. Hello?
Well, I've decided that Yukio and Rumi are going to move in and live here from today. So, you can pack up your things and leave because we're ending this cohabitation.
Lisa, you are so dumb. If you had just stayed in Mother's good graces, you could have kept living here.
Ugh. I don't care if you think I'm dumb or whatever. And don't worry, Mother. I was already planning to leave this house, even if you hadn't said anything.
Don't be so cheeky. If you come crawling back later, begging to stay, I won't take you in.
That's more likely something you'll be saying to me.
What's with the tough act?
But in a situation like this, she has to act tough to survive, right?
What the hell are you all talking about? Lisa and Madison are staying with me forever. We're not going anywhere.
When I went to see what my mother-in-law wanted, I found Noah's younger brother, Yukio, and his wife, Rumi, were also there. It seemed the three of them had decided to live together in the house and told me to leave. But then Noah arrived after hearing their conversation.
Yukio, Rumi, what are you both saying, teaming up with Mom like this?
What do you mean? Aren't you divorcing Lisa?
Of course not. I've never even mentioned getting a divorce. Madison is still just a baby, not even a year old. Why would I divorce her mother? There's no reason for it.
But bro, doesn't Lisa make more money than you? That's pretty embarrassing for a husband, isn't it? If it were me, I'd prefer a modest woman like Rumi over some uppity woman.
Exactly. A true housewife is someone like Rumi who takes care of the home. You should stay away from someone like Lisa who leaves the housework and childcare to others.
You don't even know how hard Lisa works. Don't talk about what you don't understand.
Honestly, I don't get along with Lisa at all. So Noah, next time you get married, pick a full-time housewife. Okay.
Enough. I won't let you say another bad word about Lisa.
Oh, those feelings are only temporary. Sure, everything feels wonderful now because Madison is just a baby. But in a few years, you'll end up hating each other. So when that time comes, you can always come back to this house.
Well, you are the eldest son of this family after all, bro.
And when that happens, we'll throw a big welcome home party. I can't wait.
The three of them, Noah's mother, Yukio, and Rumi, were freely talking about Noah getting divorced, moving back home, and even choosing a new wife. Mother, Yukio, Rumi, you're all seriously mistaken. The ones who will be leaving this house are you, by the end of this month.
Ha! What do you mean we're the ones who have to leave?
Yeah. This isn't even your house, so stop talking nonsense.
The only ones talking nonsense here are you guys. This house is in Lisa's name. There's no way I could have passed the loan screening for a house this big with just my income. That's why we bought it under Lisa's name. So neither I and her mom own this house.
Are you telling us to leave just because of that? That's so unfair.
It's not unfair at all.
This has to be some kind of bluff.
No matter what you say, we're not going anywhere.
If that's how it is, then I'm staying put. I'll just live here forever.
Exactly. We've already decided we're living here, so that's that.
Thanks for paying the mortgage for us.
I figured you'd say something like that. We anticipated you'd pull something like this. And we've already taken measures to deal with it.
What do you mean by taking measures?
The mortgage on this house is fully paid off. So we put it up for sale, and it sold immediately. In other words, the house is already sold.
So if you really try to stay, the buyer will sue you. That's a reality. There's no point in arguing.
You've got to be kidding. What about my dream of living in a perfect two-family home?
If that's what you want, then buy a house yourself. Though you'd have to stop being a full-time housewife to afford it.
I don't want to work. I only want to be a full-time housewife.
Well, with Yukio's income, that's not going to happen.
Don't underestimate me. I'm working hard to earn money too.
In reality, this two-family home was under my name. However, Noah's mother, Yukio, and Rumi seemed unwilling to accept this, thinking it was under Noah's name.
Just let us stay in this house. Do you really want to see us homeless?
That's not our problem. We're leaving this place. You should start looking for a new place yourselves.
Wait, I take back what I said. Lisa, you can stay in this house too. So cancel the sale. We can all live together as a family, right?
Are you out of your mind? I already told you, the house is sold. There's no way to cancel the sale. No matter how much you whine, you can't live here anymore.
Come on, you can't just abandon your parents like this.
What are you talking about? After you went and took Madison from daycare without permission. It's a good thing she was okay. But after that, I don't even consider you a parent anymore.
Oh, Noah, you're being so dramatic.
Madison is still just a baby. Your actions were incredibly irresponsible, Mother. And didn't you say she wasn't cute? If that's the case, there's no need to live together.
Oh, that's not true at all. I couldn't resist seeing my adorable granddaughter. I was so eager to see her that I was shaking. That's why I went to pick her up. Oh ho ho.
Then what's this video? The daycare teacher recorded it.
Ah, you're saying she's not cute in this video. And you took Madison without permission, even after Dr. Kai told you not to. Madison hardly ever cries, but you made her cry. What were you thinking?
I was shocked when I received this video, and even more, I can't forgive it.
What you did, Mom, is serious enough that the police could get involved.
I had received a video from Dr. Kai and the other daycare staff showing my mother-in-law picking up Madison. They had recorded it because she was being quite forceful, and they wanted to make sure I was aware. My mother-in-law never imagined there would be such evidence.
Police, what nonsense. This is a family matter and we should handle it within the family. There's no need to air our dirty laundry in front of others.
What do you mean, dirty laundry? The one doing shameful things here is you, Mom. You're the one who should be ashamed, especially since you're the one relying on Lisa while constantly criticizing her. And Rumi,
Yes.
don't act all high and mighty just because you're siding with Mom. And Yukio, Lisa isn't a housekeeper or a handyman. She's my wife.
I get that, but Rumi is better at housework and cooking,
Listen, everyone has their own way of doing things, and that's fine. And Rumi, you once bragged about being great at cooking, but all of it was store-bought.
Why do you know that?
Remember that time I cooked for Mother while she was out? The kitchen trash was full of containers from pre-made meals.
So that meal was store-bought.
You were raving about Rumi's cooking, but anyone can put together a delicious meal if they spend a lot of money at a fancy department store.
Come on, bro, that just shows how much effort Rumi puts in to keep everyone happy.
Exactly. I'd much rather be with someone like Rumi, who goes out of her way for me, than with someone like Lisa, who has no charm and only shows off her cooking skills.
Fine then. You can keep living with Yukio and Rumi.
That's not what I meant.
No, it's all related, so it's the same thing. You've been criticizing me all this time. And just so you know, I will be taking appropriate action regarding the daycare incident.
And before anything like this happens again, I'm cutting all ties with you.
When Noah mentioned cutting ties, my mother-in-law and the others began to panic.
Wait a minute. Our stuff is supposed to be delivered here next week. What are we supposed to do now?
Exactly. You can't just tell us the house is sold. What are we supposed to do?
That's not our problem. Figure it out yourselves.
Like I said earlier, this house isn't ours anymore. You have no choice but to leave.
Noah, you're not serious about cutting ties, are you? You're just saying that because you're angry, right?
I'm dead serious. Oh, and by the way, we've already picked out our new place, and there's no room for you.
Since you seem so fond of Rumi, feel free to live together with her.
All right, fine. I won't go into your space without asking anymore. I won't eat Madison's snacks and I won't criticize you, Lisa. So can I please live in the new place with you?
No. I've put up with enough of your nagging when I did nothing wrong. I'm not going back to that life, so living together is out of the question. Realizing that they truly couldn't stay in the house, my mother-in-law, Yukio, and Rumi began to panic.
Please, don't make us live separately or cut ties. I admit I was wrong.
You're only saying that to keep living together, aren't you?
Bro, we've already canceled the lease on our old place, so we can't go back.
Then hurry up and find a new place to rent. Your stuff is being delivered soon, right?
We don't have enough money to pay for the deposit and key money.
Well, then you'll just have to dip into your savings to cover it.
We don't have any savings. And we spend a lot on shipping our stuff, so we're short on cash.
That's not my problem. Yukio, you decided to live with Mom, so take care of her.
I only agreed because it was a two-family house. If it's not, then I can't live with her.
You're all so selfish. This is your own fault. Don't rely on us.
Please at least lend us the money for the moving costs.
Please, bro! We're really out of money.
That's your own responsibility for not saving up. I'm not taking care of you.
I won't criticize you anymore. I won't interfere with your work or housework.
This isn't just about me, it's about Madison. We can't live together, and I'll never forgive you for what you did. Now, leave immediately. And so, my mother-in-law, Yukio, and Rumi were forced to leave the house. Yukio wasn't working seriously, and Rumi spent money on everything instead of saving, so they had no savings. My mother-in-law's income was just a small pension, so the three of them could only afford a run-down, dirt-cheap apartment. Although Yukio and Rumi started working seriously at first to make ends meet, their enthusiasm quickly faded. They struggled to wake up early and eventually quit their jobs, hopping from one part-time job to another. My mother-in-law started working part-time, but she couldn't work long hours and wasn't given many shifts. Thus, their plan to take over our two-family house ended in complete failure. Now, they live in a noisy apartment, constantly arguing and leading a miserable life. As for us,
Madison sure sleeps well. Maybe she's going to grow really tall one day.
who knows, but even little Madison will grow up someday. I wonder if she'll end up taller than us.
Well, that scared me. She's in such a good mood right after waking up.
She's trying to talk, maybe she thinks she's having a conversation. So cute. Madison was drinking her milk well, sleeping soundly, and growing steadily. Recently, she's been moving her arms and legs more and has started making little sounds. Our new home is close to the station and shopping centers, but it's very quiet, and the neighbors are all wonderful people. I imagine that soon Madison will make friends and run around full of energy. And one day, she might even leave this house to get married. From now on, I'm determined to do my best, both at home and at work, so that our family can live a peaceful and happy life together. I want to protect our family's happiness in my own way. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.